Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Planescape Torment. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in Sigil, of course. So we're talking to a nameless... No, we're not talking to a nameless woman. Her name is Ingress. I was just reading my name, nameless one right there. And she apparently is afraid of stepping through any door, any portal, any archway whatsoever, because she's afraid of portals. And she's been doing this for 30 years, or she's not been I don't know how she got in here, because quite clearly there's these things, but maybe she isn't supposed to be in here, because maybe that's not the case. Maybe she just goes around the place a little bit, and we found her. But yeah, 30 years. 30 years. Her vision seems to clear slightly. She looks up at you, her teeth still chattering. Well, if you got here, there must be a portal that can take you back. It's only a matter of finding it. And she smiles. Her teeth aren't chattering because she's cold. They are moving around inside her mouth, her gums twisting as the teeth shift about. They rise and recede as you watch, chattering as they rattle against each other. What? And she hisses at you. Only takes one portal you steps through an accident to drive the fear into you. I went through thrice 10, lost my hand, burned my flesh, and lost my senses. Your sense, not the senses. She looks at her feet. No more. No more. Well, she's quite clearly suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Although, at the time of this, of the publication of this game, it probably was still called shell shock or something like that. Because, you know, that particular stress disorder has been, or disorder in general, has been changing names throughout history, basically. I'm not gonna be harsh with her. I don't think that's... Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I'm sorry. If I can find some means to help you, I will. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, she just goes through whatever she likes to go. Although, okay, so she's around. She's running around a lot though. But that's just fine. It's okay. So yeah, I'm looking for a marketplace, and I was thinking the marketplace was over here in this map. It turns out that it's not, but I believe it is to the west. So I'm just gonna take this exit over there and see what that is all about. And look at this. This is the same old style of traveling that we had in Baldur's Gate 1, and not the same style of traveling that we have in Baldur's Gate 2. Oh, we have an enemy. Why? Where? Oh, down there. Oh, this guy's running away from me, I think. Can I kill him? Yeah, I can.
Did you see that?
That guy didn't like. That guy didn't see. So we're good. Okay. Okay, that's me pausing the game, saving the game there as well. Let's go to the west. A new area. Alley of Dangerous Angles. Greetings, stranger. Looks like you're in the Dark Alley Shift territory now. Looks like you've got a purse that could use some lightning. You better pray it's got enough. How much do you need? It ain't much, he says magnanimously. Yeah, I wasn't recognizing the word. A mere 10 pieces of jink will get you through. No way. Then you won't make it out of here alive. He draws his knife and attacks. Nope, I'm gonna fight you. I think we'll be okay. I mean, we've killed plenty of beast thugs before, and these ones apparently don't run away, so I think we're fine. Yeah, I'm not having my stuff stolen. I go through great lengths, or to great lengths, to get you guys all, to get my purse as filled up as possible. Oh, they are doing some decent damage, though. Not really sure who's attacking me, because apparently they're attacking Morte. Is he? No, he's not dodging the damage. He just took damage right now.
Die.
Whoa! That's a kill.
I'm gone.
No. Okay. A dirty rat charm. Oh! Is this the thing that... There was a guy that... Yeah. There's a guy that pays for this. Okay. I thought that was actual rats. Or maybe it is actual rats, and these guys just have the charms. Okay, but this is not what I need to be, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not gonna be here for right now. And it's also nighttime, which is kind of a problem. So let's leave and just leave the way we came. It's fine. So I'm
gone.
I'm thinking... Yeah. So it is not really the way Baldur's Gate 2... Baldur's Gate 1 does it. I was mistaken. It's the way Baldur's Gate 2 does it. With certain locations that add... Yeah, I thought it's gonna be like a... Basically, if you join all the maps in Baldur's Gate 1, you get a full map. But in Baldur's Gate 2, that's not the case, because the maps don't connect. There's a lot of people around here. A lot of thugs and touts. Harlots. Frightened hive dwellers. Porphyria over there. Hey, sir. Every inch of this man's skin is covered in a web of black lines. It's as if some artist chose to accentuate every crease in his flesh with a quill pen. The overall effect is such that even when his face shows no expression, he appears to be frowning. Well, it's just cel-shaded. That's what he has. It's just what it's a cartoon. It's fine. Greetings. This one has a name, he says. This one is named Porphyria. The man's voice is like a gong as he speaks. The lines on his face bend and settle into a series of spherical patterns. This one would know, why do you address this one? I wanted to ask you some questions about the CD. This one would have you know, this one cannot answer your questions. The lines on his face twist into angles, then split into a mass of scribbles. This one has only recently stepped foot in this place of walls. Alright then. But, I have to ask you this. Why do those lines upon your face move? The lines show anger. Do you take offense? Do they? Okay, well, I'm sorry that I angered you. Why would I take offense that you're angry? Well, there's reasons why that's the case, but offense is kind of a sort of anger, so offense breeds offense. Anyway, the lines slowly straighten, forming into gentle curves. No offense was meant, he says. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? No offense taken. Why are you angry? This one tells of event recent. Did you know this one was beset by 3? The 3 demanded an item of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Well, you're right to be afraid. If there were 3, then they might have killed you had you not given up the item. This one has been misunderstood. The lines on his face become angled, then smooth into curves again. This one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the 3. Oh. If you could have killed them, why did you let them rob you? This one walks the path of a warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stave, the hatchet, the smiter, I suppose. These tools are all known to this one. Also, that T shouldn't be capitalized, because that's a colon over there, I think. Or is it semicolon? I don't know, it's 2 dots. Well, that's not much of an explanation. Again, if you're a warrior with that much training, why let them rob you? This one is forbidden to attack. The lines ripple across his face as he speaks. If this one had struck at the 3 in anger, the vow of non-violence would be unmade. Vow of non-violence? You're a warrior and a pacifist? This one is unfamiliar with your speech. What is this pacifist? Oh, never mind. Why did you train so much if you are not permitted to attack another? This one is of the order of Erit Age, and he waits, oh no. What? Why is it? Why does it have that? Huh. This one is of the, oh, I know what it is, because it's trying to accentuate. I didn't notice that one before. That's not how you accentuate things. You italicize. But maybe the game doesn't allow that. But anyway, this one is of the order of Erit Age, he says. We await the final days where all will be called to battle. The training and skills of this one, they are to be kept silent until then. So in the meantime, you will let yourself be robbed in the street without defending yourself. This one will clarify. The item is of value. Oh, he does that. Okay. Or maybe the writer does that, but you see that? Yeah, he capitalizes that after. Anyway, the discipline of the Erit Age is of greater value. Oh, I suppose that's a good thing, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't, you know, just stick to the thing that has the most value in your life and forget everything else. But I guess he needed to choose, I guess, so it makes sense. Since you won't fight, any chance you could talk these thieves into returning your item? This one addresses the three thieves. What happens? The requests of this one are met with scorn. The 3 thieves will not return the item. I could get that item back for you. If you could... No, let's not go with that. I could see if I could get the item back for you. This one must ask, would you bring violence to the 3 that have robbed this one? Well, I wouldn't bring violence to them. If they bring violence to me, then they will have violence, but, you know, that's the difference. So I can honestly say, yeah, this one. They're not, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, that's what I mean, but yeah, not if I can help it. This one fears a message absent of violence will not be understood. The lines on the man's face form into a series of ellipses or something. This one is not opposed to you trying. Alright then, what is this item you've lost? The item is this, a rope of black and red prayer beads, worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper. The worth of these beads is measured in faith. Alright then, I'll see if I can find this necklace. Do you know where these 3 thugs might be? This one knows where the angry mob were traded, and the angry words were traded, he says, and the item lost. By the bar that burns inside, the 3 were outside the place, dressed in black and red. 3 robbers, dressed in red and black, actually black and red, outside a bar that burns on the inside. That can't be too hard to find.
Updated my journal.
Farewell. He was saying something and I missed it.
Come on, Cutter, come on in here. You want to sleep outside? It's cold out here.
I don't want to sleep outside.
Warm bed.
Oh, that was a nice line. I interrupted it. I'm sorry. This guy's saying things.
Come on, Cutter, come on in here. You
That's the
want
one.
to sleep outside? It's cold out here. Come on inside. We got a warm bed.
I think I recognize that voice. But I can't really tell. But anyway, 3 robbers... Oh no, that's the previous dialogue. This man appears less dour and wary of passers-by than the people around him. He moves with an upbeat gait, casually scanning the ground to either side of him as he goes. As you approach him, he nods a friendly greeting. Greetings. Hello, Cutter. Say, you seen any debtors about? Oh? Yeah. I actually made a few, but they disappeared because... Yeah. None nearby, no. I had some questions. Too bad, he shrugs. Had some questions, did ya? Ask away, then. Okay, what are you looking for? Debtors, of course. Don't you recognize the robes of a collector? He grabs a hold of the cloth and holds it up for your inspection. Collectors. Aye, collectors, he indicates his ragged brown robes. These are a collector's robes, Cutter. Any poor sod you see wearing these, me, for instance, is most likely looking for debtors, bodies to sell at the mortuary. And he shrugs. Whatever it takes to get you buying the hive, right? So, do the collectors work together? He laughs heartily. Hells no! We all dress the same, but there's only so many debtors to go around. We bend up, not hang up. Or bang up. That, well, you might, but they bend up. Usually, and competing hands, packs, competing bends, not hands, bends, packs, gangs, whatever you like to call them, aren't none too friendly with one another. Oh, okay. Are there rival packs of collectors near here? He nods. Sure as sigils round. Most collectors in the hive call keep in Ragpicker's Square. Dump just north of here through the large gate. It's mostly run by Sharegrave's laddos now, since we fought most of a Farod's boys off. Oh, Farod, tell me about him. Don't know much about the man myself. We spent a lot of time fighting his boys, but they have all suddenly disappeared. Along with Farod, we still catch the occasional straggler in Ragpicker's Square, but we have no idea where the rest are hiding at. Oh, does he have many men left? Well, he must, because we hear his lot's been real successful of late, finding lots of debtors, making lots of jink just off the body of the dusties at the mortuary. Don't know how either, as we've been having trouble finding corpses of late. And he shrugs. Okay, tell me about Sharegrave. Sharegrave? Well, he's my boss. Never speak with him, though. Never even seen him too close-like. Keeps it to himself, mostly, and runs things through a few underlings. We can find him in his case at... Oh, you can find him in his case at Ragpicker's Square, but I'd stay away unless you got good reason to talk to him. He's a bit peery at strangers, you see? Oh, not you see, he is. Yeah, so Farod, he goes about to what he was saying before, I think. Yeah. So why does the mortuary pay for corpses? Well, keeps the streets of the hive a bit clearer, I guess. That's probably not just it. I think they're... I don't actually know. Why do they do that? I mean, I get that it's... They said that it was a duty, but... that's not really convincing, is it? Because I mean... where are they getting the money? If it's a duty, how they're getting the money? Excuse me. Oh, the contracts, of course. No, but it can't be it. That can't be it. No, No, wait a minute. They pay for the contracts. They must get a source of money. Okay, so this goes deeper than I thought at the beginning. I didn't consider them to be a possible sort of conspiracy sort of thing, but that actually might be a very important question over here. I guess only those of you that know the story of this game can really see whether or not it is an important question. Don't spoil it for me, though, in the comments. Thank you very much. But anyway, so let's see. Oh yeah, keeps plagues from spreading and the like, though the Dusties like to keep the dead in their place too, seeing to it that they all get properly parried, melted down, or whatnot. Part of their beliefs and such. Okay, I think I might know where they get the money now that yeah, they strip them down. They strip the bodies down, but that can't be reliable. That might be the in-game explanation as to how they get their money, but honestly, like, realistically speaking, that wouldn't be reliable. These guys are selling bodies for profit. They will strip everything. As they have even said that. They will strip the bodies of everything. So, getting the trinkets from the people, it's probably not it. It's probably not it. Let's see. Tell me about the collectors. Aye, collectors! Okay, he goes back to that. Do the collectors work together? He laughs heartily. Hells no! We all dress the same, but there's only so many debtors to go around. We band up, usually, in competing bands. Okay, so he goes back to that. Okay. Looking for a man named Farod. The collector boss. Don't know much about the man myself. We spent a lot of time fighting his boys, but they've all suddenly disappeared. Along with Farod, we still catch the occasional straggler. Okay. Can you tell me about this area? This is the Hive, Cutter. What we hivers like to call the arse end of Sigil. Not that Sigil's got an end, being round and all that. Oh, so it is sort of an underground city, and that's what we saw. It's round, it's a circle, or a sphere, at the inside of a sphere. That's really awesome. But you know what I mean. Anyway, north and west of here, through the big gate, is Rackpicker Square, where collectors like me call Kip. Oh, Kip is house, I think. Yeah, don't know much about the rest of a Sigil, I'm afraid. Really, why not? Anyway, I'm searching for a journal I've lost. No, haven't run across one. Tell you what, though, if I do, I hold on to it for you. Well, that's awfully nice of you, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks, I'd appreciate that. Farewell. Farewell to you too, Cutter. He waves and walks off. Okay, what a nice gentleman over there. I mean, I think that's good. That sets a precedent there for collectors being nice people. Vines with black leaves and stem looks extremely sharp. So what is this thing? Got a Hive Thug. Ooh, what is that? We have a dragon. We have... Ooh, boy. We have other things as well. Davos. We have Hive Thugs. A guy named Mar. And a black Abishai. This black-scaled reptile towers to a height of 8 feet. Yep, it is pretty much like a dragon then. Its great height, however, is offset by its thin, snake-like frame. Like a dragon. A long prehensile tail drags behind it, and its leathery wings are hooked behind its back. A strong vinegary smell emanates from the creature. Okay, so this might be a dead dragon, because he's going with a duster, so I don't know what it is, but that's the only thing that separates him from a dragon anyway, as well as a certain amount of heat. It seems to be ignoring you. Greetings. Oh, whoa, Chief! Morty cuts in before you can speak to the creature. Bar that! You don't want to be rattling with your bone box with any fiend on the street. Leave be. Well, I wanted to ask you some questions. To ask it some questions. No, you don't! Morty glances at the creature, then turns back to you and lowers his voice to a whisper. They're touchy. Let's just go. Yeah, I'll reach it. I'll risk it, I mean. This black-scaled fiend towers the height of 8 feet. Okay, so it goes back to think. Greetings. The creature slowly turns its head down to look at you. Its scaled forehead wrinkles into a frown. Then it opens its mouth, giving a low, rasping hiss. You notice that the heat radiating from the creature begins to rise. I think I'm about to die. I would speak with you for a moment. The creature opens its mouth, displaying a row of blackened fangs. Fire begins to dance around the shoulders and arms of the creature as it gives a long, low hiss. Calm yourself, I just want to talk to you. The creature speaks in a rasping hiss. Its voice sounds like two rough stones being scraped together. It hisses for a few moments. Its gravelly voice rising and falling. What? The creature snarls. Nothing to say to you, do I? The fiend's eyes narrow to slits. If stay, your warm blood will cover the stones. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you some questions. The creature roars, then it launches itself at you. Okay, well, we're dead now.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you are.
Weapon's not doing a damn thing.
Another trip to the mortuary.
Thank you, Morty.
Been through a shredder.
Well, I think you might have.
Done.
I think you might have been through a shredder. Anyway, we have a very easy out of this place at least, because that's all I needed. Actually, speaking of which, having killed that can you go out? Thank you. Having killed that particular dustman allows me to just get out whenever I die without much problem, and also get a heal. Look at that. What happened? Why is the game paused? Oh, there's a hive thug up here. He's running away, of course. Okay, well, let's go back, but get this guy in the meantime. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Well,
Did you see that?
okay, the guys didn't attack me, surprisingly enough. Yeah, I just want to mark it. I don't know what the key is for this one, by the way. So I probably should figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna, before I sell my things, I'm gonna figure that one out, because I don't want to sell the key. But then again, all the things that we have, they could be keys. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna figure out the key, but I'm gonna do that off camera. Let's see what this is. Yeah, let's go in here. This might be the market. Ooh. That bird. That bird is so cool. I like it. I like it so much. Arlo. Hey, Arlo. Got an interesting name. You see a short, balding man standing in what serves as the foyer to this ramshackle flophouse. I don't know what any of those two last words means. Well, I suppose I know what ramshackle means, but flophouse, eh. His bushy brows are furrowed in concentration as he peeks at what appears to be scabs on his large, bulbous nose. Dude, greetings. The man doesn't bother to look up. Instead, he continues to stare cross-eyed down at his nose. Yeah? What do you want? I had some questions. Well, ain't that nice? He flashes you a sarcastic yellow-toothed smile. And I'm sure you'll find your answer someday. But I've got me a business to run. So if you don't want bed, then I suggest you bike off. Oh, I see. Can I have a bed then? Sure you can, Burke. If you can got the jink, nobody puts up here for free, except old Nestor over there, and that's only because no one's addled-coved enough to mess with him. Okay, how much for a bed? It'll cost you 5 coppers, not 10. 5 coppers. And he wipes his dirty hand on the front of his even dirtier shirt, then thrusts it upwards at you, palm up. Well, never mind then. Farewell.
All right.
I thought that was gonna be Nestor. But it's not. Yeah, it ain't all right, says this guy. Hive dwellers? Hello. The man frowns as you approach. I've got no time to be rattling me bone box with strangers, Cutter. Okay. How about you? Maybe you do. Nope, not really. Okay. Hello, sir. Okay, I hear you're mean. Let's see what happens. You see an aging man in soiled and tattered clothes frantically pacing in the corner. His shock of filthy white hair sticks out in every direction, and his face, encrusted with dirt and streaks of dried blood, is covered with gray stubble. Every few seconds, he stops pacing and flails about suddenly, muttering and cursing as if assaulted by some unseen foe. He does not seem to notice your approach. Greetings. At the sound of your voice, the old loon whirls about to face you, his wide, staring eyes bulging in their sockets. He regards you for a brief moment, then returns to his ravings. No, it's not you. but soon, yes, soon. Who are you talking to? The old man seems oblivious to your presence. You'll come. Yes, you'll come. And old Nestor will be waiting. Waiting? Who are you waiting for? Waiting, yes. He suddenly plops down on the floor, as if overcome by exhaustion. Long have I waited, waiting. And he takes a deep breath and springs back to his feet. Wait forever if I have to. Do you hear me? Are you all right? No! Nestor's face turns beet red and his whole body shakes in protest. My fork! Can't leave without my fork! Fork! Your fork. Fork! Can't go home without my fork! Nestor, oh, it's probably a portal then. Don't I have a fork? Maybe. Nestor's frenzy reaches a violent crescendo. He begins hopping up and down maniacally, then suddenly stops, lowering his head, and runs headlong into a large wooden cupboard that stands against the back wall of the flophouse. The force of the impact knocks the old man back on his back. After a few seconds, he stands back up, a dazed expression on his face, no kidding. Gone, stolen, can't go home without my fork. Yeah, that's a portal right there. Stolen, you say? Who took your fork? Nestor stares at you for a moment, then begins rummaging through the pockets of his filthy tunic. After a few seconds, he produces what appears to be a dismembered ear. Judging by the stench and color of the ear, you'd wager that the old loon has been totting it around in his pocket for some time. You have my fork, don't you? Don't you? Woohoo! He holds the ear close as if speaking to it. Bring back my fork! That's really cool, actually. Maybe I can help you. Waiting. Hoo-hoo. He shakes the ear violently as he shouts into it. Until you bring it back, then I can go back home. Right. I'll try to find your fork then.
Updated my journal.
Farewell. Okay. I wonder if somebody's gonna be able to tell me anything about that. Arlo, do you know anything about that? No. He doesn't want to answer any questions. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so let's have a chat here with this Badayer on the next episode. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Planescape Torment. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.